Let's begin with the discoveries related to giants. It is believed that people have been discovering giant skeletons for many years. The most recent discovery was found in the Gobi Desert. The supposed height of that giant when it was alive was 16 meters, which is difficult to believe. It is not known whether it was a human. But before we get started, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and turn on notifications to receive our new videos. Many attribute this remarkable height to evolution. Regardless, it was very challenging to produce a massive skeleton and place it in the desert at this depth. Scientists are continuing to study these remains. In any case, we can suggest that a new human species was discovered in the Mongolian desert, which lived millions of years before us. Judge for yourself whether this is good or bad. In any case, something strange and enormous was discovered in many deserts, including the Chilean Atacama Desert. There, near the city, archaeologists uncovered the largest prehistoric geoglyph, measuring over 85 meters long and estimated to be 3,000 years old. Recognizing the image of the giant is quite challenging, as it can only be seen from a bird's-eye view. The creators of this geoglyph remain unknown, giving rise to various bizarre theories from paranormal enthusiasts. Some people believe that crop circles are the creation of an alien race that visited Earth and left behind Easter eggs for us to decode. Another theory suggests that the patterns were made by ancient humans. They wanted to depict the aliens who had arrived. Proponents of this theory highlight the peculiar anthropomorphic character, such as its size, large head, and the unusual geometry of its body. However, other research offers a different interpretation. Some see an image of a voodoo figure in front of the Inca, carrying a bag and an arrow. Others believe it to be a head. The box is shown as a jaguar mask, and some people even think it looks like a robot's head. The unique antennas are said to represent magical rays. There are multiple theories about the significance of these symbols, indicating that there is unlikely to be a single correct explanation. The metal object found by employees of the Social Security Administration in Utah during a test trip to the area is the mysterious monolith. This enigmatic object caught attention by chance. What's curious is that the area was searched daily, and there was nothing there a day ago, but now the monolith is in the middle of it. In the desert, a non-Earth monolith was discovered. This large metal artifact was promptly sent for research. It's probably best to leave things like this unspoken. According to one theory, it was constructed from extraterrestrial materials, indicating that it originated from space. Another theory suggests that it was of terrestrial origin, but built thousands of years ago, a time when people were unable to create such structures. This mystery has sparked numerous debates, and only time will reveal its solution and what comes next. In the year 2022, a large circular cavity, reaching a diameter of 32 meters and a depth of more than 200 meters, was discovered in the desert of Chile. The media quickly reassured the population by explaining that it was the result of a collapsed mine. Even the most attentive people did not believe the media. Now I will share one of the theories that gained attention through independent research. According to this theory, during the operation, possible disturbances in mining technology were discovered, and more importantly, an extraterrestrial artifact was also found. It appeared to be a stone, but it was a piece of space rock that was extremely heavy. It couldn't be lifted even with the most powerful techniques, and it's likely that it fell there and caused the mine to collapse. Technically, the media didn't deceive anyone, but it was preferred to keep the real reason behind the collapse a secret. Did you know that in the Arabian desert, you can see amazing earth art in the form of two twisted spirals with different starting and ending points? This entire structure is made up of sand and tunnels that smoothly increase as they move away from the center. This seems incredible, but what is even more interesting is that the true origin of the mysterious circles is still unclear. One theory suggests that the monument's origins date back to ancient times, but I doubt this. Could it have been constructed 1,000 years ago? Considering the limited technology of that time, it seems unlikely. A more plausible theory is that the builders sketched the design on paper, transferred it onto the sand, and then outlined it with lime. They likely used excavators to dig the necessary holes. They meticulously polished everything by hand and then constructed 89 regular cones. Working with mathematical precision, they calculated almost every centimeter of the cones and tunnels. This attention to detail is the reason construction continues in the desert to this day, delighting tourists. In the summer of 2018, a group of adventurers discovered some unusual things in Gansu Province, northern China. You can easily verify the truth of the discovery by entering the exact coordinates into Google Maps. The individuals who found this peculiar place speculated that it might serve as a takeoff area for aliens or a secret military base. Is it worth it to search for traces of an extraterrestrial civilization? This is a groundbreaking discovery after all. If you focus on the center, you will notice clear silhouettes of aircraft resembling the MiG-15. If that's the case, it would be even stranger, as the series was produced until the 1950s. What are they doing here now, and did military experts intervene? In debates, according to what they believe, this must be an ancient military object. The distinct lines serve as evidence that they may have been aviation flight sites, while now you may find a dry riverbed or traces of groundwater. The Eye of the Desert is a well-known giant structure that continues to spark debates about its origin. Some believe it was formed by a natural disaster, while others speculate that it may have been created with the intervention of aliens. Other fascinating theories exist as well. One example is the Eye of the Sahara, also known as the Rishat structure. This geological formation spans 50 kilometers in diameter and is situated in the Mauritanian desert. Based on geological evidence, scientists believe that the formation originated around 500 million years ago. The structure is believed to be the result of a traumatic impact. However, this theory does not align with the flat bottom and the absence of rocks, showing signs of impact. Another possibility is that the structure was formed by a volcanic eruption, but the absence of a dome made of volcanic rocks contradicts this idea. Some theorists believe that Atlantis and aliens are involved in the creation of the structure. According to legend, an advanced ancient civilization built a city in the shape of a circle, similar to the Eye of the Desert. The circles in the desert are considered remnants of this lost civilization. It is possible to argue that Atlantis was a marine civilization. While this is true, it's worth noting that the desert where Atlantis is believed to have existed was once underwater. The most recent theory suggests that the circles, which were formed a long time ago, may still serve as a base for a higher civilization or a country conducting forbidden experiments in isolation from the rest of the world. How might an ordinary giant stone surprise us? The stone is located at the bottom of a dry lake in the Mojave Desert near the city of Lander in the state of California. At first, it seemed to me that this huge rock was not anything exciting. However, things turned out differently. This place was considered sacred to the Indian tribes, and some called it the heart of Mother Earth. Many people visit this place to celebrate the changing seasons. Some fascinating stories from the 20th century are associated with this stone. Legend has it that a German individual was the first to discover this place. He was passionate about excavations and was curious to explore what was beneath this rock. After several hours of digging, he found perfectly shaped underground tunnels that seemed to be of extraterrestrial origin and led to a strange door with a closed passage. According to the story, he used dynamite to blow up the door and encountered real aliens behind it. Excited by his discovery, the German reported it to the authorities, but he was dismissed as crazy. In the middle of the Arizona desert, a young couple stumbled upon strange, glowing purple balls. Upon closer inspection, they discovered that the balls were filled with water and resembled glass balls used in production. Two journalists studied the discovery and were surprised by the unusual find. The glass was lightweight and produced a liquid when compressed, which was considered a miracle. Scientists proposed several theories to explain this phenomenon. One theory suggested that if these things occurred naturally, they could be a form of slime mold or jelly-like fungi. However, others believed that they were simply decorative beads, small colored balls filled with water and used for moisturizing plants. And if so, how did thousands of those beads come to the desert? No one can know this. There is also a third, more mysterious theory. It seems that these houses belong to an extraterrestrial civilization that wanted to leave offspring on Earth and leave the planet. This is interesting. Which theory do you personally believe in? Some researchers are puzzled by the discovery of unusual balls, while others are excited about finding what they believe to be the real footprint of a T-Rex foot, which they think could change history. The T-Rex was a huge dinosaur that lived more than 70 million years ago and was one of the largest animals on Earth at the time. Despite being an herbivore, it reached a height of 15 meters and weighed around 10 tons, possibly even more. However, a monument found in the Gobi Desert suggests that this T-Rex may have been even larger, with a height of at least 20 meters and a length of 30 meters. Such a discovery could provide new information and potentially change our understanding of history. In the 1970s, Soviet geologists discovered a large accumulation of gas underground near a settlement. To prevent the release of toxic gases to people and livestock, they decided to set fire to it. They thought that the fire would go out within several days, but they were wrong. Since 1971, natural gas has continued to burn day and night. This terrifying site in Turkmenistan is 60 meters long and 20 meters deep. Just imagine seeing all of this at night while standing on the edge. This discovery was made both literally and figuratively using Google Maps. A man was exploring a remote neighborhood out of curiosity when he stumbled upon a real SOS sign in the sand, written in Latin letters. The inscription said, "SOS Stranded," which translates to, "Help me, please. I'm stuck under." The man realized that the sign could only be seen from a plane or the moon due to its large size. The word "stranded" was 46 meters wide and over 8 meters tall. Despite its size, the sign did not appear on the map service for at least by the year 2019. The man found no details about who created the sign or for what purpose, leaving the origin of this mysterious message unanswered. Circles of fairies, circles of witches, traces from Mars. These are just some of the names discovered in Namibia. Strange objects appear and disappear for incomprehensible and mysterious reasons. Scientists have been trying to solve this mystery for more than 10 years, but so far they have not found any answers. One thing is certain: these circles represent patches of soil devoid of plants. The diameter of these circles ranges from 2 to 35 meters, and the grass that grows well around them makes these traces observable even from the sky. Scientists have learned over the past year that these circles have a special life cycle, gradually increasing in size over time.